Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shibaz here. So, in today's video, we are going to learn one of the most important non-parametric tests in SPSS, the Mann-Whitney U test. Mann-Whitney U test is widely used when comparing two independent groups, particularly when the assumptions of the independent sample t-test are not satisfied. By the end of this video, you will understand when to use the Mann-Whitney U test, its assumptions, how to perform it in SPSS, how to interpret the output correctly, and how to report the results in ATLAS style. So, Mann-Whitney U test is similar to independent sample t-test that accept two categories. But however, Mann-Whitney U test doesn't require a normality in the data. So first of all, before performing the Mann-Whitney U test in SPSS, we need to learn the assumptions in SPSS. So we go to our PowerPoint presentation and we see the assumptions, recommended values, threshold values, and the other criteria to conduct Mann-Whitney U test in SPSS. So when is Mann-Whitney U test the right test? Start with the research design, not with the normativity test. So use it for two independent groups, grouping variable exactly two independent categories. Example, treatment control, male, female, are online in person. So as you can see our data set, we have two categories. So we meet the assumption of Mann-Whitney test because we are comparing and see the difference of satisfaction between two groups. Service group, two groups there are traditional service group and second is digital assisted service group. So when we have two categories, we need the assumption. And outcome variable ordinal or continuous, and the outcome variable should be ordinal or continuous. And you can see here our outcome variable is continuous. Okay, so research question. So we develop the research question for our data and we answer this research question. Do values in one group tend to be higher or lower than values in the other? So there are two groups independent to rankable outcome. Okay, on the other hand, don't use it for paired before and after data. For example, if we have data pre-test and post-test, then we will use Wilcoxon signed rank test. Okay, so Mann-Whitney works with ranks, not raw distances. Like we make rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 7. So as we will find out in our data set. Okay, so 4 checks perfect your conclusion. So we will see the assumption there before conducting the Mann-Whitney test in SPSS. So the first assumption is independent observations. Each person appears once and belongs to one group only. And second is two independent groups. The grouping variable contains exactly two categories. So definitely we have two categories as I told you, traditional service group and digital assisted service group. And third one is ordinal or continuous outcome. Definitely our outcome variable is continuous variable. And the fourth one, similar distribution shape needed if you want to describe the result specifically as a median difference. So in this case, Mann-Whitney U test, we don't need normality of the data. So these are the thresholds to take the CN. Significance level we are using 0.05, two-sided p-value called, effect size 0.10, 0.30 and 0.50 as small, medium and large effect. And symptomatic value small tight sample as per our findings in sample size. So now we will perform the Mann-Whitney U test in SPSS. So we will go to analyze and then click on non-parametric test and then click on legacy dialog and click on two independent subfiles. Okay, so put the test variable list as dependent variable satisfaction in test variable list and put the independent variable to grouping group. And we need to define the groups because we put 1 equal to traditional service and 2 equal to digital assisted service group. And then we will click on continue. So it is default Mann Whitney U test. Now we'll go to options. We need descriptive statistics and then we click on continue and OK. So we get the results here. You can see there are 60 observations and mean value for satisfaction is 4.68 and mean value for service group is 1.50 and standard deviation and minimum and maximum values. The most important table is Mann Whitney test ranks. So you can find that satisfaction level in traditional service group mean rank is 20.07. However, in digital assisted service, we can see that mean rank is 40.93. So there is a huge difference between traditional and digital assisted service group. So it means the user our respondents are more satisfied in digital assisted service group rather than traditional service. So there is a significant difference between two groups about the satisfaction. So you can also see the test statistics. Mann Whitney value is 137 and you can also see the Wilcoxon W 602 and Z value is minus 4.826 and the most important thing is p value. So this is significant p value to take. This value is 0.000, so which is lower than 0.05 as we set in social sciences. So it means there is a significant difference of satisfaction between the traditional service group and the digital assisted service group. So we explore the more findings in more details. We come back to our PPT and we see traditional service group. Mann rank is 20.07 and digital assisted service group mean rank is 40.93 and U test Mann Whitney U test value is 137 and Z score as P value is less than 0.05. So we reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis that states that there is a significant difference between traditional service group and digital assisted service group. So we have also calculated the R value which is 0.62. So this is a large association. This shows a large association with respect to satisfaction and the great difference between traditional service group and the digital assisted service group. So we can interpret the finding in this way. Customer satisfaction was higher for digital assisted service group than for traditional service group. A two-tailed Mann Whitney U test indicated a statistically significant difference. The effect was large with the digital assisted service generally receiving higher satisfaction score. So in this way, we perform the Mann Whitney U test in SPSS. So there is also an amazing box to see that we can also perform the Mann Whitney U test in another dialog box with another method. So we go to analyze and then click on non-parametric test, then click on independent samples. So you can see this window is automatically compared distribution across groups. We will click on this value. Basically, this is by default. And then we will click on field and we put the satisfaction as outcome variable in test fields and our independent categorical variable to groups. And then we will go for setting. You can see automatically choose the test based on the data. No, because we are going to do specific one, Mann Whitney U test. So we will click on customize test, then click on Mann Whitney U test. You can also see test option. We are using 0.05 mean 5% significance level. User missing values, SPSS will automatically exclude all missing values, but we have no missing value in our data set. So we will click on run. Okay, so you will see the hypothesis test summary. So in this way, because the significance level is 0.000, which is lower than 0.05, so we reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative. So there is a positive and significant difference between the traditional service group and digital assisted service group. It means the customers are more satisfied using digital service group rather than traditional service group. So we can double click on this table and you can also see the graphical presentation of digital assisted service group. N equal to 30, mean rank 40.93, and mean rank in traditional servers there is 20.06. There is a great difference. That's why there was a significant difference between two groups. And you can also see total N, Mann Whitney U test, and Wilcoxon W test, and the significant level is also 0.000, which is lower than 0.05. You can also see the categorical field information chart and continuous field information chart. So in this way, we perform the Mann Whitney U test in two ways in SPSS. If you find my video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and press bell icon so you can get my next